On to fast food robot news! McDonald's, the unhealthy man's colon cleanse. McDonald's has the dubious honour of being a lot of people's first jobs. But that might be less of a thing, as McDonald's is looking to replace human drive-thru workers with a Siri-like AI. This slow replacement of human workers in terrible jobs with robots really should be something we celebrate. But without adequate services in place to support those people in other jobs, to get them free education or to put them in some sort of universal basic income, we need to lament the loss of the jobs first, like supermarket cashiers and fast food punching bags, depriving teenagers of some of the most important life experiences in their young lives, getting trod on by a workplace, learning respect for service workers through battling Karens, bonding with co-workers through shared suppression of rage, and existential motivation to move on through hatred of environment. They are all key learning experiences, all of them. Apparently this Siri-like system can handle about 80% of the orders that come its way, and fills them with about 85% accuracy. The other 15% end up being phone calls to your mum or an estranged sibling. No Siri, no! I didn't want to call mum, I want nuggets! No, nuggets! Get me nuggets! But be warned, McSiri, if I get onions on my burger, I will dedicate the rest of my life to becoming a master hacker and will be working as hard as possible to put you down, or to reprogram you so you never give onions to anyone again. You're on notice, McSiri. Just as a side note, I think there should be a new free version of foodstuffs. Because you've got your gluten-free, your dairy-free, your meat-free variations of items, right? I want a range of onion-free versions of popular items. I am tired of having to carefully pass through ingredients or through the meal itself to remove rogue onions. Now, according to McDonald's CEO Chris Kempczynski, part of the challenge in automating the drive-thru is that human workers have been too eager to help out while supervising the technology that might one day replace them, preventing it from accruing the real-world data crucial for further improving the system. I mean, it's frustrating enough as it is when your boss asks you to train a human who will eventually replace you, but when you're asked to help train a super intelligence that will put not just you, but your entire workforce out of a job, well, maybe they're within their rights to show that they can do it harder, better, faster, stronger. Kempczynski said, as soon as there was a question or a hiccup, the crew had a tendency to just jump in, and it took a little time to actually learn to trust the technology. Clearly, Kempczynski hasn't been in a customer-facing role for a while. If there is a problem, it's not the robot that people are going to threaten or abuse, it's the human workers. People aren't even willing to give human workers a chance to learn when they can see that they're wearing one of those "I'm in training, please be nice to me" badges, let alone a robot. You can't just slap up "please be patient, I am a sentient intelligence learning to understand human speech" on an entire building. People don't read signs. For now, Kempczynski seems to think that automating the actual food preparation process would be a much longer term goal. And McDonald's will be reintroducing their range of McDonaldland characters as a Sesame Street style educational series of videos for workers and customers to understand why there are no more humans working inside a McDonald's building, by introducing them to the newest McDonaldland character, the Job Burglar. A rambunctious scamp who goes from workplace to workplace trying to find unsecured jobs and steal them from under the noses of unsuspecting workers. Presumably that way they'll be too poor to not eat anything but fast food, and a perfect circle of capitalism will be formed.